What shapes China's foreign policy? Is it a product of historical experiences, ideological beliefs, economic interests, or geopolitical ambitions? Or perhaps it's an amalgamation of all these factors and more. In the early days, non-interference, a principle deeply rooted in China's history of sovereignty and resistance to foreign intervention, was the cornerstone of China's foreign policy. It fostered an approach to diplomacy that strongly opposed actions perceived as infringing on state sovereignty, such as foreign military interventions or support for regime change. As time passed, the principle of peaceful development began to take center stage. China started promoting stability and cooperation in its external relations, advocating for a peaceful resolution of disputes, adherence to international law, and mutual respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity. The narrative of China's foreign policy then evolved to include the concept of win-win cooperation. This was particularly evident in its diplomatic engagements, especially in the context of economic relations. China began to pursue mutually beneficial partnerships, promoting economic integration through initiatives such as the Belt and Road Initiative, which aimed to enhance infrastructure connectivity and trade links across Eurasia and beyond. China's foreign policy also incorporated a strategy of multi-vector diplomacy, engaging with a wide range of countries and international organizations to advance its interests and influence. This included efforts to deepen ties with developing countries through aid, investment and trade, as well as engagement with major powers and regional organizations. In recent years, assertive regionalism has become a defining characteristic of China's foreign policy. This is particularly evident in the Asia-Pacific region, where China has pursued extensive land reclamation and construction activities, asserting its claims to disputed islands and maritime territories. China's aspiration to establish itself as a major global power has also shaped its foreign policy. It seeks to shape the international order in line with its interests and preferences, advocating for reforms to international institutions such as the United Nations and the International Monetary Fund to better reflect the changing balance of global power. Finally, the broader goal of achieving national rejuvenation, or the Chinese dream, as articulated by President Xi Jinping, is closely tied to China's foreign policy. This involves not only securing China's economic and strategic interests, but also enhancing its soft power and influence on the world stage. In conclusion, China's foreign policy is a complex tapestry woven with threads of pragmatism, assertiveness, and a long-term vision of China's role in the world. It reflects China's status as a rising global power with increasingly diverse interests and responsibilities. From non-interference to assertive regionalism, from peaceful development to the quest for great power status, China's foreign policy has evolved and continues to evolve, shaping and being shaped by the changing dynamics of the global stage.